Today I'm going to be removing these inner cam bearings, but to do that first I have to pull the oil pump off. So what I've done is I've put a mark here with a permanent marker. Hopefully I can just pull this out without anything else coming apart. And there's an O-ring back in there that I'm going to have to replace. I'm going to set this over top of here like that. This is the tool that I'm going to be using. So I'm supposed to be able to slide this in here, clicks in place, and then put this end over it. Use my plastic mallet to tap this in. That's it there. Okay, this here is a 9/16, and one I can figure out. The other one has got to be 1 1/8. But I only have a huge 1 1/8. Wrench, so I'm going to use an adjustable. Hopefully I can get this started. So I'm supposed to be able to just turn this and it'll pop the bearing right out. That didn't feel good. It's getting looser. There we go. There's one out. There it is. And I'll have to get the other one out yet. I'm going to do the same thing with this bearing. Slide the tool back in there. Slide this on. Put this pin through there. Tap it in. There we go. The washer, the nut. And carefully turn it out. Catch that before it falls. I had to drill this hole here up to 27/64 for this plate to fit right. I'm hoping that everything lines up as it should. So what I'm going to do is get the new bearing and set it in there. Put a little bit of oil on the outside of the bearing. Clean the inside. And then I'll start putting it in. I'm going to start turning this in a little bit. And then I've got the bearing cleaned off. You want the writing on the outside because it is slightly tapered on the inside. I'm going to put little bit of this assembly lube inside of here. Put some on the outside of this bearing. Double check, make sure I have her the right way, the correct way. Yep. And it's going to take me a minute to get this lined up. Okay, I've got it up in there. It looks like it's lined up. With any luck, it'll go in. Doesn't seem to be in the whole way. It's going in straight. I'm gonna have to take it off and look at it to make sure it is going in straight. Well, it is almost the whole way in, and it seems like it's pretty consistent. Just gotta get her turned in a little bit more. So I'm gonna put the plate back on and tighten her up the rest of the way. Okay, I oiled up the splines or the threads on this a little bit more. And hoping it'll go in the rest of the way. I'm gonna take it off and then check. You can see it looks like I have it almost the whole way in. I might have to try turning it in a little bit more. Okay, let me put this back together and then see if I can tighten it down some more. Okay, I did get a couple more turns out of it, and I think it should be countersunk now. So I'm going to take it back apart and take a look at it. Now that I've got this bearing cleaned up, I'm going to put some more assembly lube on it. I'm going to put the plate back up on and start pressing it in. Looks like I have it started. I'm gonna try it. Let's see, it goes in. Okay, I'm gonna take this plate off and take a look at it and see if I got it in the whole way. I think I have that in the whole way. Looks just like that one. I'd say that's probably it. Seems pretty good to me. So now I'm going to go and start putting everything back together, I guess.